What's the craziest thing an ex-friend lover has done to you? I had been dating Vanessa for about a year and a half. Things started off fine, but toward the end, they got messy. Lots of arguments, lots of passive-aggressive comments, and a level of possessiveness I didn't appreciate. I knew it was time to end things when it became clear she wanted control over every aspect of my life. I should have seen the warning signs, but at the time, I figured she'd calm down once we went our separate ways. I was wrong. We broke up on a Friday evening. I moved out a few days later, taking most of my stuff with me, but I left some things behind in my apartment, stuff that didn't matter much, like books, kitchenware, and other small items. I didn't think twice about it. The part I didn't consider was that Vanessa still had a key. She had somehow made a copy during the relationship. I didn't know this until it was too late. The morning after I left, I was out grabbing breakfast when I got a call from her. The tone of her voice was overly cheerful, almost mocking. "Hey, I think I saw Max running around your neighborhood this morning," she said. Max was my dog, a golden retriever I'd had for years and treated like a family member. My stomach dropped. "What do you mean?" I asked, my voice tense. She laughed lightly like it was a joke. "Well, I found him wandering around, looked pretty confused, thought you should know." I hung up immediately and started running back to my apartment. As soon as I got there, I realized Max wasn't in his usual spot near the door. I went outside and started calling his name, my heart racing. That's when Mrs. Caldwell, my neighbor, ran over. She'd been standing at her window the entire time. "Did Vanessa take your dog?" she asked, holding her phone like she was recording something. I had no words. Mrs. Caldwell played the video she had captured. Vanessa walking down the street with Max on a leash, the dog looking confused and hesitant, glancing back at my apartment. She was smiling like she'd done something heroic, but the whole thing looked off. Max was clearly unsettled, tugging toward the other side of the sidewalk, whining softly. The video made my stomach twist. I grabbed the leash from her as calmly as I could, trying to keep my voice steady. "Max, it's okay, buddy. Let's go home," I said, kneeling down and scratching behind his ears. He leaned into me immediately, wagging his tail weakly, clearly relieved. Vanessa didn't say a word. She just stood there, smirking like she had won some kind of game. I wanted to yell at her, but I knew I needed to get Max safely inside first. After that, Vanessa called again. I didn't answer. She sent a series of texts, ranging from, "I just wanted to help," to, "You don't deserve him," to finally, "I think he likes me better anyway." I blocked her number, but the messages didn't stop. She started messaging me through social media accounts, even friends trying to get updates about Max. It was relentless, obsessive, and frankly terrifying. I filed a police report the next day. I explained the situation, gave them the video from Mrs. Caldwell, and made sure to detail that she had made a copy of the key without my consent. The officers were sympathetic but cautious. They told me that while it was theft and trespassing, it might be considered a civil matter in some ways because she hadn't harmed Max physically. Still, they noted it as an incident and advised me to change the locks immediately, which I did. Over the next few weeks, I stayed hyper-aware whenever I left my apartment. Max and I barely went anywhere without a leash. Anytime the door opened, I checked to make sure it wasn't her. The whole experience left a mark. I trusted Vanessa for over a year, and she took that trust and used it to manipulate and scare me. My dog had been confused and anxious for days, clearly distressed by the incident. Max eventually got back to his usual self, but the fear he showed those few hours stuck with me. Every time I left the apartment or came back, I double-checked the locks and made sure no one could get inside. Vanessa tried to reach me for a while longer, but I had cut her off completely. She eventually stopped contacting me, probably realizing she no longer had control over me or Max. It's been years now, but I still remember that day vividly. I learned the hard way that even someone who seems normal and caring in a relationship can be manipulative and dangerous when rejected. Max recovered physically, but emotionally, I think he knew something had gone wrong. And honestly, so did I. That day, watching my dog wander confused down the street while Vanessa smiled like it was a joke, is something I will never forget.